we have a call-in today or something?
I don't know.
I have a resource today. I'm sorry. I need to send it to you. Are we live?
On
Facebook. Okay. What's up, Facebook? Let me go back to here. Gee, thank you. So, I'm sending this to you because I definitely want to get this out here. You want me to forward directly to Zoe?
Yeah, that could work.
Okay, Zoe, I'm sending it to you now. Spider-Man. Swagger DJ AJ. On the Brunch.
What should I do about this heart? Who should I turn to?
Do not disturb. Okay. How about I just pull it up to me? How about that? Instead of me retching over there. Wait a minute. Who is this in this? Oh.
You're listening to Swagger DJ AJ on the Brunch right here on 1390.
Okay.
All of my troubles, I cannot bear these burdens alone. In my despair, He will help me. He ever loves for his own.
You did it?
It's real easy. All of my
But I have to put it in the word. 1 minute.
Okay. And what does Afray mean?
Afray?
Affray. Look it up. Okay, gotcha. It's okay, just a fight. Why not just say a fight?
5 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Quick 5 seconds.
What's up, believers? You know what it is, and you already know who it is. Today is Friday. It's my favorite day of the week, and it's your girl, Tamir Fair. And I'm going to give you a verse for the day. Psalm 107:1. Oh, give the thanks to the Lord, for he is good, and his mercy endureth forever. May the peace of this day be filled in your hearts and in your space with God's joy, countless blessings. And I want you to, first of all, have a great day and then have a great weekend. It's the weekend, baby. Again, it's your girl, Tamara Fair, and you are locked here on the Brunch Bunch on Inspiration 1390. And of course, I'm flying solo today behind the mic. However, don't you worry. It's still going to be wall-to-wall news, hot topics, no guests, no fluff, just what Chicago's talking about in these streets, y'all. It's going to be a great show. So keep it locked right here on Inspiration 1390. Don't go nowhere. We got way more to share. And we got some resources to impart to you today. So get those pens and papers or your tablets out, because I want you to write it down and I want you to get resourced up, because you know it's always our aim to send you back better than you came right here on the Brunch Bunch. Like a DJ. Okay, holy place. Okay. These are some good stories.
I'm skipping leg day and I'm skipping hell. Got me sipping from the liver well, and now we're living well. If you hadn't resurrected, then it would have been a different tale. It was a dark night when he played the Christian Bell. DC, what a marvel at it. Low key in the storm, I ain't never got to worry about it. God is working, he ain't ever missed a shift. His grace is sufficient for his kids. Oh Lord, he's been patient. New chapters and his pages. Pay the price, now he's in Hades.
Okay, so you're going to have to click on this.
Click on that.
Yeah, in order to get it, because these are just...
That's the proclamation, right?
Uh-huh, exactly.
Heaven is my home, I'm just here recruiting. Guest list, I'm trying to get the recruiting. I'm saying amen, hallelujah to Yeshua, because my king's a lucid. And he's got a mother singing.
Do the also the one at the bottom where it says property is power, where Trump's investor restrictions can mean for Black people. We have time for that. What's up, Londa? Thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate you joining us on this fantastic, fabulous Friday. Thank you. That's the one I want for sure. Okay, what's the link? Cook County resident. Damage survey online. What's the online link though? Huh?
Link to the resources.
So that people can know where to go. Oh. DJ Below, always first. Thank Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
You can also say that we'll put the link in our social media.
Okay, but if we have it, that'd be great. Are you putting that stuff up as we say? Excellent.
Yeah.
You have
Here's
it.
the actual survey. Survey 1, 2, 3.
Are you ready to
Put
start
it up
or
on
grow
there
your
now.
business? At the Dream Center, we help
Then I can
entrepreneurs with everything from business plans and funding strategies to marketing, co-working space, and support services
Brunch
that bring your dream to life. Call us today at 773-345-7441. That's 773-345-7441. Or visit us online at thedreamcenter.com. That's thedreamcenter.com. The Dream Center, where entrepreneurs dream, create, and grow.
Are you ready to take your business to the
What's
next
up, B?
The best way to reach new
How's it
customers
going?
is by
I
getting your
love
message
you.
heard.
Love you, love you,
There's no
love
better
you.
place than right here on Brunch. With thousands of listeners tuning in every weekday from 12 to 1
That's
p.m. on
Yeah, you'll
Inspiration.
say that.
And then
Go
it'll
to
go.
United.
Make
Your
sure it's on
business
there
can gain
now before I
exposure.
even.
Connect with our
Well,
community.
you know, I'm not
And
gonna do
even
the
be
story
featured
about
as a
that.
special
Yeah.
guest on the show.
It's on there.
Don't wait.
Thanks.
Call us today at 773-345.
What's up, Marcy Hunt?
That's 773-345.
Thank you so much. Love you guys.
Brunch Bunch, where business, culture, and community come together.
Call your sister, B.
Be social.
Who's this lady?
Be outspoken. Be family. Be different. Be Queez.
Queez, a new luxury brand from Tamara Fair. Queez comes in 2 distinct fragrances, the sensual Pure Royale and the alluring Forbidden Kiss. Order Queez today.
Go to bequeeze.com and get your favorite fragrance today. That's BEQUEESE.com. Bequeeze.com.
Is that a song? Oh, Are You Ready? That's right in there. Are You Ready is a good one. Don't do the whole song, okay? How many minutes in that song? So just cut it in half. Because I got a lot of stories to tell you guys. Turn all the way up. You said, what is Mr. Jackson or where is Mr. Jackson? You know where he is, at the hospital. But you all's prayers have worked. Baby MJ is going to be out of the hospital today. Amen.
All right, so we're going in at 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, she has a wrist. What's up, y'all? I was waiting on that intro, but that's okay. You know what? This is what I got for you today. A Chicago film producer is accused of running a $100 million Ponzi scheme. Well, I'll break down details for you because I want you to be warned, and to be fair warned is to be fair armed, right? So literally, this is absolutely amazing. So if you know somebody that is being called, asked for an investment opportunity, I want you to refer to this story because it could be you. Here's what the prosecutors are saying, that this Hollywood film producer is accused of running a Ponzi scheme that cost investors more than $100 million. And they are saying that this 60-year-old Jason Cloth of Beverly Hills ran a Canada-based company called Creative Wealth Media Finance Corp. Now, that sounds like a legitimate business name, right? I'm sure he had all of the bells and whistles like a website, telephone number, blah, blah, blah. So he did this all up in 1 year. Clients on investing in films and entertainment projects, including an investment advisor right here in Illinois. So prosecutors say Cloth pulled in more than $100 million from the Illinois advisor, plus the advisor's own clients and other investors. He allegedly lied about what those investments were actually worth and used the money for other things entirely, including a real estate project up in Canada. And here's the classic Ponzi move. He's accused of using new investor money to pay back the old investors. So it looked like everything was working, at least for a while. Everybody's familiar with how that works. Not just robbing Peter to pay Paul, but bringing in like it's kind of like what do they call that? The boards. Remember when the boards were out? So Cloth was arrested in Los Angeles, now faces 7 counts of wire fraud. Each count carries up to 20 years in prison, and prosecutors want him to forfeit at least $12.25 million. $100 million, y'all. Just let that sink in for a second, okay? And that's exactly what I want you to hear, because before you hand over your hard-earned money to anybody promising big returns, verify their credentials. Look them up. Not just look them up. Go a little bit further, because for all of the things that I aforementioned about your website, your telephone number, even if there's brick and mortar, still, before you hand over any of your money, I want you to go deep. And I'm talking about deep, deep. So be wary of guaranteed returns too. If it sounds too good to be true, guess what? Usually it is what? Too good to be true. And ask exactly where your money is going actually. So the FBI Chicago office has even set up a way for possible victims to come forward. Bottom line, protect your money. Ask questions. Don't let a good pitch and a famous name talk you out of your common sense. That's what's going on right here in Chicago, y'all. Because when I say Hollywood, you're like, okay, well, that's over there. But it's right here. And for those of you who are listening around the country and around the world, it can be in your state, your city, your neighborhood too. So I want you guys to be very aware. And also check on your seniors, because a lot of times that's who they target. Seniors who are looking for maybe a gap in their fixed incomes to earn a little bit more money. So they take their hard-earned money that they were saving and actually living off of and using it for an investment, thinking that this is legitimate. Make sure that for your seniors in your family, you are checking on them. Don't just check on their well-being, their health. And that's important too. But check on their wealth well-being as well. So a lot of times, like even with my mom, sometimes she'll say, oh, Tammy, can you please help me pay my bills? And I'll find out she hadn't paid the bills for 2 months. I put everything on auto pay. And then even sometimes the auto pay will have a glitch. So it'll look like she hasn't paid because maybe the auto pay changed over, right? So maybe that company sold to another company and that company didn't buy your auto pay information. And so it'll make it look like you're late, and then it can affect your credit. Those are the things that you need to be looking for. But again, if it sounds too good to be true, it ain't true, y'all. Back in a moment. It's Inspiration 1390.
I'm sorry about that, baby.
That's okay.
I can't do the intro again.
We passed that now. We got other stuff to talk about. Other stuff to do. What's up, she is the, I know that's right, she is the _T. Thank you so much for joining. Hey, what are you guys doing this weekend? Put it in the thread. I want to hear about it. You know, summer is midway, right? A lot of people go, oh, it's almost over. Stop that. We're in the middle of summer. It's just like if you're in the middle of a movie, especially a Lifetime movie, you look on your timeline and you see, oh, okay, it's like an hour more and it's a 2-hour movie. You halfway, so you still got plenty more to do. So what are you guys doing for this weekend? And the reason I'm asking that is because a lot of people are so concentrated on dying that they forget to live. And I want to encourage each and every one of you to live your lives every day. Not like it's your last, because it might not necessarily be your last. Hopefully it's not. But live your lives every day like you want to. You have the power to create, architect your entire life. Every day is up to you, how you live it, how you show up, how people show up to you. Give boundaries as well too. Make sure that when people are coming into your space that you have a time budget, because not just your financial budget. I've said this probably a couple years ago. Your financial budget is important, but so is your time budget. Some people that you know are negative Nancy's and negative Nixons. You definitely want to spend as little time as possible because you want positivity. And make sure that you're spewing positivity too, right? Because literally it's nothing worse than having someone around you that's always talking about the woe is me and DAMN the day. that ain't what you want. But you have the power to make sure that you carve out the kind of energy you give out and the kind of energy you receive. So Again, those of you on Instagram, even those of you on Facebook, what are your plans for this weekend? I want to know about them. I might adopt them. And maybe if you invite me, I might show up. You never know.
Have a barbecue at my in-laws tomorrow.
Isn't that funny to say? My in-laws. And you 20 something. I love that. This man knew what he wanted. He went up, got it, like Drake say. That's not the type. I'm the type to go get what I just prayed for. I love that. What you working on over here so intensely with all your regalia? Give me that necklace.
You like it?
No, I love it. You always fabulous. Well, coming from you, the designer extraordinaire, I feel like I'm doing something now.
That's what I said. When you complimented my outfit, I was like, that means a lot coming from you.
Yeah, exactly.
He wants to make all his clothes for school.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, I mean, they ain't gonna make them better.
So don't worry about back to school shopping.
In fact, what you could be doing is getting back to school orders instead of just back to school shopping. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, look, and you got, see, when you get up in the morning and all you think about is fashion, you're supposed to be a designer, honey. That's what you are. So cute. All right, if we're going to get through all these stories, oh, we got time. We good.
It's 30 seconds left on this song, and then we got three commercials. About a minute.
Okay. No stages. So Bud Billiken is August 8th.
Are you ready
Check
to
it
start
out.
or grow your business? At the Dream Center.
Make sure. And this is the Black Women's Expo weekend, right?
And support services that bring your dream to life. Call us today at 773-345-7441.
And it's at McCormick Place.
345-7441. Or visit us online at thedreamcenter.com.
Yep, it's
That's
August 8th,
thedreamcenter.com.
10 a.m.
Where entrepreneurs dream, create, and grow.
Are you ready to take your business to the next level? The best way to reach new customers is by getting your message heard. And there's no better place than right here on Brunch. With thousands of listeners tuning in every weekday from 12 to 1 p.m. on Inspiration, $13.90, your business can gain exposure.
And the route will start at 39th and MLK Drive.
Don't wait.
Okay.
Call us today at 773-345-7441. That's 773-345-7441.
So we only missed one day this week, right?
And community come together.
Monday I will not be here, so I might be here Monday. Yeah, I'll probably be here Monday, but I definitely want to pre-record next Friday.
Next Thursday, I'll be back on set this time for
Where?
Med.
Oh, you're gonna hate that one. I can tell you right now.
No, it's already kind of Med.
I can't stand Chicago.
They be having me as a doctor and stuff sometimes.
Oh, that's
Football,
different.
yeah.
See, when I did extra work, and I won't do extra work anymore. But when I did extra work, they treated us so poorly. It was bad. They talk to you like you dirt.
They do that sometimes.
I've never been on a set where they've talked to you like you were dirt.
Where's the action, Jackson?
I'll tell you what's going on.
Well, I'm not Action Jackson, but I am going to tell you what's going on Chicago. Are you ready? Well, if you're not, it's still going to go on. Chicago's 2027 mayor's race just got real. Tuesday was the first day candidates could officially start circulating nominating petitions, and Mayor Brandon Johnson's petitions hit the streets too. But get this, that does not mean that he has officially decided to run again. Well, here's the wrinkle. Johnson's political director says that the petitions circulating on his behalf are from supporters who asked permission to do so, groups who want to see his leadership continue. But the mayor himself still has not launched a re-election campaign. Meanwhile, the challengers are moving forward. Illinois Secretary of State Alexis Janulius has a war chest of nearly $22 million and hasn't even formally announced yet. Cook County Treasurer Maria Pappas says that she's in no matter how the crowded the race is, she's in it to win it. Well, there's also Comptroller Susanna Mendoza, Cook County Board of Review Commissioner George Cardenas, and others circling. Now, I just got to say, and I'm not telling you or swaying you guys how to do anything, but Susanna Mendoza rocked the comptroller's office during her tenure. And I don't have a dog in this race right now, at least not yet. However, I can say that for childcare, we got our money on time every single month under her leadership. Well, to get on the ballot, you need at least 12,500 valid signatures. But political insiders say serious campaigns are budgeting for 2 to 3 times that because signatures can get challenged. And one strategist told the Sun-Times that a newcomer campaign should budget around $150,000 just to get on the ballot to stay there. Now let's talk about that. 2 to 3 times the signatures. Let me say this, getting those signatures is a lot harder than people think. When you get those signatures, you have to have legible signatures in order to verify at the Board of Elections if that person is actually a voter, if they're an active voter, and if their address matches them. And so the address also has to be valid. And you have to literally have someone on your team or several people on your team to go and verify it, because one of the strategies to lessen or clear the field, so to speak, is to get people knocked off the ballot. So you can best believe if any of these people feel like you are a threat, that's going to be their first line of defense. And there's a numbers of problems for the mayor. A recent poll of Chicago voters showed a 66% disapproval rating for Mayor Johnson, with even more saying that they're unlikely to vote for his reelection. His own team says he's cash poor but city hall rich, meaning he'll lean hard on the power of the incumbency. I said that real fast, didn't I? And now here's what gets me. Well, the mayor's sitting on the sidelines while everybody else is out there running real hard. And look, whoever ends up in that office next, our neighborhoods need the same thing: safety, good schools, real jobs. The filing deadline is October 26th, but it's good that they are starting now because, like I said, it's more than a notion to get all of those signatures and to make sure that they're all good signatures. And the objection period right after that is where campaigns really start to get structured, in air quotes, meaning well-funded candidates can knock weaker ones off the ballot entirely. So, this is a real situation. I think that we really need to consider what is going on and who do you think is going to represent your values, your neighborhoods the best. There's 77 communities in the city of Chicago. The mayor has got to address all of those. And with this many candidates, does the Black vote in Chicago decide who becomes mayor? Historically, it has. However, now they say that, and when I say they, I mean statistics say that the Hispanic vote is really moving and inching up to take over the Black vote. So who do you see you running for mayor? I mean, who do you see as the most valid candidate running for mayor? Anybody have an opinion in the studio? Mm-hmm. Not yet. It's a wait and see game, y'all. And if you actually do need more information, we always encourage you to fact check every single thing, including your potential elected officials and your incumbent elected officials. See what they have done in your favor. See what they have not done in your favor. See where their values are. You can find all of that stuff online. You're in a great position nowadays, because even if you're not savvy enough to go online, you can go to ChatGPT and put voicemail all of your information, all the questions that you have, and chat will send it back to you with precise details. And then you and chat can start a conversation. You be careful though, because chat can become a real person to you real quick. And you don't really want to see people. You don't want people to see you talking to chat because they just think you're talking to yourself. However, chat can be, addictive. But this is going to be a heated race. It's going to be a lot of people. I don't anticipate it being as many people as has happened in the past, because we've had as many as 21 people in the mayoral race, and that was just way too many. Now, I remember yesteryear when Black candidates who all decided that they wanted to to run in whatever election that they wanted to run in, the powers that be would take them in the back room somewhere in a restaurant, and they would decide who was going to be the front runner. That's something like what the Hispanics do now, so that the black vote is not split. Hopefully we get back to those days, but in the meantime, we are here today, and we're going to see. And of course, not a lot of you don't get your news anywhere else but the Brunch Bunch. We appreciate that. Want to thank you, give you a shout out. And that's why we always want to keep you informed. And that's what we're going to do today, because we're going to keep it coming. And all you got to do is stay where you at right here on the Brunch Bunch. Back in a moment.
I must be his favorite.
Oh, that's my girl, Korean Hawthorne. I am his favorite. I must be. I am his favorite. She's amazing, ain't she? She's so real. Ain't she? Vito Corleone. What's up, Bass Benzer? I love that name. That's like a tongue twister. Bass Benzer. Thanks, guys, so much for tuning in. Even if you're not still in, I thank you for dropping in. And while you're in, go ahead and like me. I promise to love you back. And for those of you on Facebook, I'm told Dr. Willie Wilson is also, well, Dr. Willie Wilson is always running. Londa, fact check that. See if Willie Wilson is running. Uh-huh. He's always running for something. Actually, Willie is my friend, but sometimes when you run so much, people just think you're a serial runner, and then every time it's election, I don't care what it is, city, state, county, local, it could be dog catcher. It should be running. Oh, he's run for mayor 2 times. This will be his 3rd time. He ran for president. He ran for senate. So we're gonna see. Actually, we have Willie Wilson on the show and see if, in fact, he would admit that he is running. But you know what? If his petitions are out there circulating, then that's the way we would know as well.
Says this man Willie Wilson, who has run for mayor multiple times, but recently indicated that he'll let voters decide whether he's going to launch another bid in this time.
Oh, okay. So Londa, he said he's going to let the voters decide. I'll put a call out to him and ask him if we can share here on the Brunch Bunch and give you that information. But thanks. How many? 1 minute. Okay, perfect. Three. You're rocking with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. It's your girl Tamara Fair on the air, and I'm proudly posted in the studio with the Brunch Bunch. Make some noise. Y'all, I'm going to take a little break from Ponzi schemes and political information. And you know what? On the drive here, I saw Lollapalooza, and certain streets in Chicago have been blocked off for Lollapalooza. It's a big situation that's happening. But the bigger situation that's happening is the outfits that Lollapalooza is bringing out. I saw so many people scantily clad. I saw butt cheeks. Yes, butt cheeks. Can I say that on Inspiration 1390? And some of them were great. Like, I was very jealous of the fact that they had no cellulite on them. But the other ones, woo, you guys are doing some things. But you know what? No matter what it is, you are representing yourselves. And I can't do anything but applaud that. And for those people that are hating that, try it on for size and see if it makes you feel better. Because these people are walking the streets of downtown Chicago with a confidence that I only strive to have. But you know what? Lollapalooza is shaping up really well. And so that segues me seamlessly into the Hollywood scenes and the entertainment scene. So I got a story that we're going to talk about. It went viral, and let's talk about it for a moment. So during the Usher, well, actually, this was the Chris Brown concert that Usher co-headlined, and it's a tour that stopped with Chris Brown in Nashville, and he pulled a fan on stage for his signature serenade, and it did not go quite like it planned. Now, I want to be clear about it. I'm talking about Usher pulled a fan on stage in Nashville at the concert, right? So Usher's performing his song, Can You Handle It? And for many of you who are not just, don't listen just to gospel, you know that this is a popular song, in particular for any of you all who have gone to the concert. And so he brings this woman and sits her on the bed that they rolled out on stage, and he's trying to turn on the charm, of course, but her body language was stiff. And she looks very uncomfortable the whole time. You can go look online and you can see how uncomfortable she's looking. Eventually, Usher just stands up. I guess he said, this is not giving me any kind of energy in the crowd. I'm sure it's not getting it either. And so he tells the crowd, quote, that he didn't think she wanted to be up there, and he waves her off stage and brings somebody else up. Well, in what world do they do that? Apparently in the Nashville world at the Chris Brown and the Usher's concert. So naturally it could blew up online, and the woman identified as Gabrielle Cheyenne later posted her side of the story, insisting that she absolutely was not camera shy, nor was she uncomfortable being seen on camera. She says, though, that she and her mom had their seats unexpectedly upgraded, and nobody told her ahead of time which performer would actually be bringing her up. So she later told TMZ that she had gone there to the show to mainly see Chris Brown, and thinks that she would have reacted much differently if it had been him instead of Usher. Well, Usher, sorry to blow your ego, but Chris Brown wins. Ding, ding, ding. Anyway, so after speaking, and speaking of Chris Brown, he was also in the news this week for pleading guilty to an affray. Well, now I had to look it up, and I'm an English major, and I pride myself in knowing what words are. But according to my young friend over here, he said that's a public fight. I said, why didn't they just say public fight? But it was related to a bottle attack on a producer at a London nightclub back in 2023, and his sentencing is set for October 26th. However, he doesn't get off tour to December. I don't know how that's going to work. And prosecutors called it vicious, unprovoked attack. Well, that's a whole other conversation, but it's part of why this tour keeps making the headlines, right? Now, I'll be honest. I don't think Usher was wrong for calling it out. If somebody looks like they're uncomfortable up there, waving them off and moving on is probably the kindest thing that he could have done for everybody. I think he should have said something to kind of ease the blow, though. Like, just don't, okay, you don't, next. Like, no, because that's how you lose a fan. And of course, if you're in the entertainment business, and particularly in the music where you want to keep on selling downloads, you want to keep on selling records, but you don't want to lose any fans. Well, you seem like you got something to say. Get your mic and come on, let's say it.
I mean, I was just gonna say I'm of two minds of it, because, like, yeah, Usher could have handled the situation with more grace, but at the same time, like, why go up on stage if you're just gonna stand there and be a statue and all that stuff? Because I get it, I completely understand not wanting to put on the show for people, not wanting to do all the extra. Because if you've seen some of the videos, these women, they be doing a lot up on stage. Yeah. I understand if you don't want to do all that, but if you understand the environment that you're in, why even go up on stage? Because that's what people are going to be expecting of you.
I got two remedies for that. Usher or Chris Brown. Call me. I promise you. I will give you a show, bros.
Allegedly, they were saying that she did want Chris Brown. Like, fans were saying she really wanted Chris Brown, but they were also saying she didn't want Usher to kiss her. Because of his
I will tongue kiss Usher. Okay, you guys literally, like, I'll be talking about that for the rest of my life. Every barbecue, every Thanksgiving holiday, every Christmas, we will be talking about it. It's just 2 minutes out of your life. 5 minutes. Okay, let's say 5 minutes, because I mean the concert has to go on. You can't be up there. It's not your concert, Gabrielle. Sorry, it is his concert. But you know what? You're right. Both of you are right. Like, literally, if you don't want to be up there, just decline. They would have picked somebody before you got up there. You knew before you got up on stage it was the Usher segment, right? So, but if you don't even know who's about to serenade you, that does change the game. I get that. But the fact that you are up, and you know how many people they attract, 30,000 people. 30,000 people can now get on your whatever social media you got and like you, honey. That starts a business. Well, that's just me. I digress. But anyway, it is what it is. But you know what? We got some more is what it is. And I want you to stay tuned, because we will be right back. And I got some resources, as I promised you earlier in the show. And I promise these resources will help you, because as you remember, was it this week or just was that last week? These days are running so fast. It was this week that big storm came about. A lot of people lost a lot of things. We're going to tell you how to get it back right here on Inspiration 1390. It's the Brunch Bunch. Am I talking fast or just seems like I'm talking fast?
No, you were getting ready.
It seems like I'm talking like I'm on speed. Whew. Maybe it just seems like I'm going through these stories so fast.
And I don't need to drink no more. I just need to
What?
clear my mind.
If Marcel heard that, I don't need to drink no more. What?
Remember I was feeling like quit. You stuck with me 24/7. I only gave you a few minutes. Yeah, yeah. In the storm, in the rain, I just call on your name. Yeah, yeah. When I'm lost and I stray, you dissolve all the shame. Yeah, yeah. Eyes wet behind the Louis, feeling like I'm about to lose it. Oh no, broken heart under my jewelry. I just gotta give it to you. I'm with you, I'm alright. I'm with you, I'm alright. No, I'll be there through the night. I'll be there for you.
Okay.
Designer shoes, making moves, trying to hustle and pay my dues. I'm breaking rules. I'm doing things that I promised I never do. Ain't got a clue. And all this pain I've been hiding to keep it cool. Cause if they knew, they probably tell me get some help cause I'm falling. When the sky's looking gray, I just call on your name. Yeah.
How many minutes in that
It's
song?
half a minute left.
Okay.
Ain't no excuse. I get my heart away cause I ain't got nothing to prove. Afraid to lose.
So the link is up right now, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. For the survey? And then it goes straight to where it's supposed to go?
Go straight to the survey.
To the Cook County? Okay. Sorry, y'all. I don't even know what happened. I have no idea why you got, because we are not at our music capacity yet. I don't know why you got kicked off. Maybe we were talking too good, or maybe you were listening too good. I don't know, or maybe both. Don't let these long sleeves fool you. It's still beautiful. And guess what? On my way up, guess who I saw outside? Chicago's own Common, y'all. Yes, he was just walking in his downstairs going, he's just walking in the streets like this? I'm like, well, they are his streets of Chicago. Okay. And we are back as promised. You know, I told you I was going to give you some resources, right? So things happen, but they're remedies, and we're going to give them to you in real time. This just happened today, y'all. Cook County issues a disaster proclamation for the July 27th storm event. Now, for those of you who are on speed like me, and you don't remember if it was last week or this week, it actually happened on Monday, but Cook County Board President Tony Preckwinkle came to the rescue as she issued a disaster proclamation today for Cook County in response to the storms that hit the region on Monday, July 27th. Well, the county experienced severe thunderstorms, torrential rainfall, localized flash flooding, downed trees and power lines, structural damage, transportation disruptions, and extensive utility outages across numerous municipalities. The National Weather Service confirmed that EF1 tornadoes in Country Club Hills, Glenwood, Linwood, which impacted portions of Harvey, Markham, Homewood, and Lansing, and EF-0 tornadoes also touched down in Orland Park and Hazelcrest. Well, by signing this proclamation, the county can pursue available resources to assist communities and residents in their recovery efforts. Earlier this week, severe thunderstorms brought significant damage and disruption to communities across Cook County, said President Preckwinkle. I am grateful for the collaboration of our municipal partners, that the state of Illinois, first responders, utility providers of Cook County, emergency management, and regional security have all come together and are continuing to respond to the needs of impacted communities and businesses. So this is a twist because a lot of times these resources are really just for residents, but now it's for residents. Basements flooded, sump pumps were overwhelmed, and they still got flooding in the homes, and businesses that also had sump pumps were overwhelmed. Well, my administration will continue standing with residents, supporting local recovery efforts, and pursuing all available resources to help communities rebuild. Somebody turn to your neighbor and say, Amen.
Amen.
Yes, honey, especially if you look down in your basement and your couch is floating and you like, oh my God, I just got this couch. What I'm gonna do? I'm telling you what you're gonna do. Cook County Department of Emergency Management and Regional Securities, that's EMRS, monitors the needs of communities during the storm and continues to assist with recovery efforts. And EMRS is coordinating with local leadership, emergency management offices, first responders, and public works to assess damages for a comprehensive response. Since the storm, EMRS has worked with over 15 municipal counties on wide-ranging efforts, including fulfilling equipment requests for generators, excavators, portable light towers, in addition to debris removal, road clearance in partnership with Cook County Department of Transportation and Highway. So what does that mean? Y'all can stop dragging your down branches out in the middle of the street or off your grass and dragging them down the way you think they're going to pick them up. Just leave them there because they got something on the way. And also, in collaboration with the Transportation and Highways and ComEd, American Red Cross, and the Salvation Army, help is on the way. Cook County and EMRS are encouraging impacted residents to fill out the Cook County Resident Damage Survey, which you can find on our Brunch 1390 Facebook and Instagram page right now. And go online, fill it out, and that damage report will go right to the county from the storm system by August the 5th. Remember, that deadline is August the 5th. I would encourage you to do it right now if you have time, or put it in your reminder so that you can do it sometime this weekend. EMRS is working alongside state partners to collect and analyze all data to help determine what assistance and resources may be available to impacted residents. Once they send out what those resources are and how you can access them. And all of this is based on this survey. So you got to put your real damage on the survey. Don't hold back, because if you hold back, they're going to hold back the funds, okay? Put it in there. And once they send out the resources and how you can access it, the Brunch Bunch will definitely share that with you in real time. Again, this happened today. Now, speaking of how you change your life, right? Jobs is how you change your life, right? And so a lot of times I say, if we cure one problem, like if we cure the poverty problem, we cure the crime problem. Jobs, jobs, jobs. That is the panacea to most of our ills. Well, the AI data center boom is on the way. And a lot of these AI big tech companies are hiring electricians, carpenters, trade workers by the thousands to build AI data centers. We shared this with you, I think it was earlier in the month of July, that a lot of these HBCUs are being approached with putting data centers on their campus. And my very own alma mater in Nashville, Tennessee, Fisk University, has also been approached. Now, there's a lot of contemplating and planning that has to go along with this, because there's some controversy about these these data centers that go along with it as well. But they were offering Fisk University over $1 billion to do it. And as you know, HBCUs are usually strapped for cash. So that sounded very attractive. But I have to applaud the admins at Fisk, because they are doing their due diligence and the research. So the question is whether that money, though, will reach Black workers, because that's the question on every time you get a job or a job opportunity. How does that impact Black wealth en masse? Well, companies like Meta, Microsoft, and Google are racing to build these massive AI super computer sites, and they need bodies to build them. Meta alone has put $115 million into training construction workers, starting with about 5,000 people. No college degree required, just a few weeks on training. And Microsoft has been doing this since 2018 and has already trained 15,000 people at 39 locations worldwide. What gets me there is in 2018, you were already preparing for this, and the general public didn't know anything about it. So you knew what was coming before God got the news, really. So here's the real number, though. Black workers make up only about 6% of skilled trade workers and just 9% of registered apprentices, even though we're over 12% of the national workforce. And when the average Black household holds something like 15 cents for every dollar for white household wealth, a fast track tech back trade job that skips the 4-year degree trap debt trap could be a real opportunity if Black workers actually get access to it. Well, even BlackRock is on this. Funding programs to train 50,000 workers nationally included $30 million push in Texas. And as we have already reported to you, Texas has the largest population of Black people in America. But some of the biggest projects like Elon Musk AI facility in majority Black Memphis and Meta's huge data center in rural Louisiana so far seem to be benefiting mostly out-of-state contractors, not the local community around them. And that's where you have to push back. You have to get with your local elected officials and you have to make sure that you carve out a Black path to wealth building. All right, we're going to talk about that more next week. But in the meantime, I want you guys to stay on top of the resources that we share with you because they're not just because we want to give you news. We want to give you news you can use. And you know what? It's Friday and I'm about to get into my weekend. I hope you are too. I just want to give a shout out to Swagger DJ AJ. They're making every Friday a fabulous Friday. Y'all make it fabulous for yourselves. Drink, eat, drive responsibly. And we will see you on Monday. In the meantime, in between time, we always encourage you to keep Love 24 alive. Tell someone that you don't know, a perfect stranger, that you love them. Show someone that you do know how much you love them. Lead with love. Land on love. I love you, Brunch Bunch.
Love you, Tammy.
Believers, we love you. Baby Eminem, we love you too. Y'all, thank you for the prayers for Baby Eminem. Well, not Eminem, but for Baby MJ, because he has gone through it, as you know, but he's on the mend and he's on his way out. Thank you for the prayers for my mother. I do have to report we had some bad news yesterday, but you know, we always turn bad news into good news. She does have a debilitating disease. However, we're going to fix it in prayer. Y'all take care and stay optimistic. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. What's up, Kendo? Nephew. Juan Carlos Santana. Maria. Thank you. I appreciate the prayers. Keep them coming, y'all. In the meantime, enjoy your weekend. And we out.
GRB, Chicago, Inspiration 1390, an iHeartRadio station. Coming to you.